All right, so y'all know what's going on with Maya Jama because I do not know at all. I've been in the dark, and the Simon they responded to.
This one was unexpected. Never did I think I would see Maya Jama getting a back and forth with the SIDEMEN. So basically, she went on Chunks to show us how it started, and he asked her who does she prefer out of the SIDEMEN and Beta Squad. And she's closer with Chunks, so she said the Beta Squad.
Obviously.
That is fine.
Okay,
but
fair.
she called the SIDEMEN private school kids, and they took this as.
See, that's crazy because the only private school kids is Ethan, not Ethan, Simon, and JJ. I watched Simon for years. I don't know where Vic went, but I know Josh and Toby. They went to the same school. They went to public school. Ethan, I'm pretty sure he went to public school. Harry, I don't know. He lived in Guernsey. He's on I ain't gonna lie, he was probably fucking his cousin.
Disrespect and responded. Let's get into what she said, and we'll talk about it after.
Who do you prefer, Beta Squad or SIDEMEN?
It's a very clear Beta Squad for me.
Yes!
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's not even a little guess, but I'm way closer with them lot.
Yeah, fair enough.
I like Toby. I get on with Toby, and I get on with KSI.
I love Toby.
But I don't really know the rest of them.
Yeah, fair enough.
And they're like just my
not your kind of peeps, yeah.
Okay.
But like you said, private school, different upbringing to us.
Yeah, it's just
more relate.
Yeah, just see, like, you just, like, that was just out of nowhere. Like, why you gotta say private school? Like, most of them not from private school. The one of the people that you listed off is from private school, and most of the other ones, they just not private school. And he's talking about Mini Minter, Mini Minor.
That's nothing wrong with
it. No offense, they smashed it. Well done from being rich.
Yeah.
What? Oh, that's crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, she really just, like, said, oh, you like a Nepo baby, which most of them wasn't. So that's just, like, backhanded compliments. I don't like that, but I mess with Maya Jama. I don't think she's made any bad from
one
it.
of the members goes off the rails. We'll get into that. But apparently this was kind of out of context because earlier in it, Chunks made a joke about it, or something else was said referring to them being private school kids. So she wasn't saying it in a negative way. It was taken out of context, but the SIDEMEN didn't know that and said there.
I mean, let's talk about the Maya Jama stuff, man.
I can't work out the context of that
The
clip.
Maya Jama stuff.
Oh, congrats on making it from being rich.
That sentence.
Shut up!
Crazy.
You never uttered a word to me. My dad was selling drugs in the alleyway opposite my house. I was stealing the drugs to sell myself. I hate this life, man.
This kind of touched the wrong place, the SIDEMEN. Ethan.
I'll be so real. Okay, he's making this so much more serious than it is because they're just joking. Obviously, they do not care. Like, whatever. But it is.
He's going mad. I don't think he's ever telling.
Like, I swear this guy said he ain't even see his dad before. I don't even know what he got going on.
Maya Jama to shut up to her face, but Maya Jama has had a trauma upbringing. Obviously, her boyfriend died. She was on the phone to him when it happened.
Yeah.
She was saying she's from a different background. I don't think Maya meant this disrespectful when she did reply in the comments saying, as people who talk on podcasts, you should know more than anyone about content.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. They just blew this whole thing out of proportion. Ethan was just joking. I'm not gonna lie, they were laughing. They did not care. They were just joking, bro. Come on, man.
Why are you rattled? That's because obviously Ethan and his girlfriend have a podcast, and obviously the SIDEMEN have their own thing on their show that they're talking on right now. I was asked who I preferred, and clearly said I don't know you. I only mentioned private school because Chunks did say earlier, congratulations on being rich, not coming from money. Mind how you're talking though, Ethan. KSI went on to clarify on this podcast it was only him and Simon that went to private school. I think they met there and started getting into YouTube. Of course, they still had to put in the grind to get successful, but he clarified that. They carried on discussing it.
The SIDEMEN went to private school.
Yeah, legit. It was literally just me and Simon. That's it.
Well, it's so funny. What a shit clip.
Oh my god.
Congrats for making it from being rich. All right.
Bro, my parents.
I ain't gonna lie, nah, Ethan's a little bit. You can see his mannerisms now. He's definitely a little annoyed. I ain't gonna lie, but it's fair though. She basically just said like you got it. You ain't have like merit to what you like succeeded like in life. I just did not say that properly. So I understand why you get annoyed. But like realistically though, it's like obviously she don't know better. She don't know you. So let's go past it. Educate her. She was being ignorant.
I was gonna say,
2-3 jobs.
there's an
just to get
assumption.
into private
Also,
school.
like in your
Yo, and that's another thing. See, you don't even know. So like, he literally just said, oh, like so basically, his mom was freaking hard working on 2-3 jobs to get him through it. So she was just trying to make him have a good education. So he had it, bruh. This is why you don't like be ignorant and like say stuff that you don't know. You don't know. That's backhanded compliments. I don't even care if you say, oh, because she didn't even say it in a joke way. That's a backhanded compliment. Ain't that deep to get mad at though.
In Simon's defense, there's
But it's
private
YouTube, though,
schools,
content.
and then there's private schools. There's schools where kids
Like
walk
Eton.
out of that with every connection for the entire industry they need. They walk. They have the keys.
Yeah.
That's where I went. The state used to state schools. I'm just saying, like, there's fee-paying schools that you go to, and every single person there is the child of someone with connection to an industry. You end up working in that industry, and you waltz into that industry. YouTube didn't exist. No.
Yeah.
It's not like JJ launched a channel and said, "Hey, YouTube CEO, can you give me a quick boost to the
Oh, yeah, literally that too. Like, okay, I guess you could say this though. They're afforded more things. Like when I was a kid, I had no PS4. I had PS3. Like when I was in high school, but like growing up, like you don't have like and then like, certain people don't have any of that at all. They don't have no phone, PC, whatever. They might be using a freaking damn tablet. So for them to say try making it on YouTube is way harder. So like that doesn't like bro. People in the hood have PCs and stuff like that. So that doesn't even mean that. That just really depends. But everyone's really privileged in their own way. There's always someone worse off. Feel me? Be grateful with what you got, bro.
Like they were trying to delete your channel, man. They were trying to
investment from your parents as well.
Oh yeah.
What they're trying to get to here, mainly the Sidemen, is there was no easy come up for them either. KSI's channel was getting age-restricted videos. He didn't just become an industry plant and get a massive leg up into the industry. They actually graft on YouTube day by day and build up a massive.
Yeah, yo, Vic has like I don't even know like 10,000 videos on all his channels, bro. Like they did hard work. So, you know,
platform, and they was there in the early years when it was a lot tougher on YouTube. People giving Ethan backlash, saying that he had a podcast with his partner but ended it because the clips would go viral for all the wrong reasons. They would talk about what either he was saying or they were saying too seriously, or the clips would be taken out of context, and he's still so sensitive. I was wondering why they went quiet. That podcast between Faith and Ethan, I was covering stuff. Anything she was saying was going viral. People was dragging her in the comments. She was on the show.
The thing is though, like people hate her for some reason. I don't pay attention to nothing, but I know anytime I seen something it was hate. They don't like her. My brain is like, why? I understand why I hate someone you do not know at all. Like, I don't think I hate not one person in this world. Like, why am I gonna hate you? That's just energy that's not needed. Like, bring positivity on, bro.
They borrow like every other week anything they said, so they know things can be taken out of context, but so can anything on the internet nowadays, and it causes more issues.
I can get why it happened.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, because we sit here and don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But then when it is clipped out of context, we're like, fuck's sake, but you're not getting the context.
Yeah.
Or like you don't get the fact that
it's a joke.
and also I feel like to clarify, right? We are a very fucking lovely family, right?
Yeah.
We love our little girl. We are great with her, especially Faith. Faith does so much of the...
It was kind of going to start something anyway, because the Chunk Show podcast, the official TikTok, this weren't clipped, actually put it up, and people in the comments were saying fairs, but she basically is saying she don't like white guys. I prefer the Sidemen over the Beta Squad, don't really like them. We grew up...
I'd be so real, that's basically what she just said. She basically just said, but like, it's because Chunk said private school, but like, realistically, she just said, like, she just went with it and said, like, oh yeah, it's because they not black. Like she named it to 2 black people that she messed with, and all the others she ain't messed with like that. Like, but that's fair though. Like, bro, I don't really got white friends. Like, you have a certain demographic of people that you like are naturally around. That's your like. Feel me? That's not even racist or nothing. Like, there's definitely white people who have no black friends and only got Caucasian friends. That's perfectly normal, perfectly fine. Like, that's who you with. But like, it's wrong if that's what you're going for. But if it's naturally the type of people that you draw and that you're drawn to, fair. Like, bro, who cares?
Too. Not really a fan of KSI or Toby. It's funny because the Sidemen themselves have poked fun at the private school situation at each other. I think it was bad timing. In that clip, she says basically that the Sidemen are not as good as the Beta Squad.
No. It's not even the freaking fact. They don't care about the Sidemen. They do not care. It's literally the comment of, you guys did it when you were like being rich, like congratulations on being rich. Like that's sly comment. It's nothing to do with anything else but that comment. That's the reason. I'll be real. Swear
and
down.
then she says they're private school kids as well. It's just like them two added together. They felt it was disrespect, and that's why they come back with that heated response.
Public school technically is private school. Yeah, so would we ever send our kids to like a state school?
Yeah.
Okay.
State school, normal school.
Not to aspire for a grammar school.
Yes, no.
But yeah, I have to have a smart kid, which might happen.
Olive, unlucky boss. You're doing it normal.
Understand the streets.
Not even the streets, man. My kid's going regular school.
I think it just
It's
depends
interesting
on
discussion, yeah.
how smart the kid is, isn't it?
No, but like private school isn't about smart. It's
Not
just
about that, it's
just pay him
more-
for a term.
No, I don't want my kid going Eton, man. He's gonna be a dickhead.
Eton? Like, there's levels to private schools, you know, but Eton's like a
See
bit
that man there?
old money.
it's
Excellence. Every kid, like, oh, that's your KSI
ready.
son.
Yeah, I have
You get a
to
bit
affirm
techie,
it.
where like, a lot of private schools are like, every kid has a famous parent, so it gets a bit normalized. You're like a small fish in a big pond.
That's a sacrifice I have to make. I
think you are over.
We're tiny, though.
niche. We're niche.
Yeah.
I think you're
though,
No,
KSI might have it
no,
different,
no,
but
no,
like
no.
when Olive's 6 or 7, yeah.
Let me just add as well, with the Maya
That's
Jama
facts.
thing, when she was blowing up, many people was attaching Stormzy to her name. There'll be comments, a little dig saying that she got to where she got to because she went out with Stormzy, and that was
Thing is, I seen Maya Jama through Chunks. Like, she made a video with Chunks. That's how I found out about her. So, I don't know. I didn't even know she was with Stormzy till like years later. I think she got her own thing going on. Like, she doing Love Island. Like, oh, man,
was her
she on
kick.
time, man.
Everyone has their triggers. I think with the Sidemen being called anything like nerds or private school kids is something that's going to trigger them because it devalues their success. And
No. If you call them nerds, they are not gonna care. I will tell you, like, they're not gonna care. You call them a nerd, like, they're gamers, whatever. Like, bro, that's where they came from. They do not care. But like, when you say something that's just totally untrue and be like, "Oh yeah, you're rich, congratulations," that's just a backhanded. That's what girls be doing. They be doing some backhanded compliments, doing some sly shit, and then when you call them out, they try to backtrack. But nah, you meant that shit. That's backhanded as shit.
they've had to work hard for. Someone like KSI, especially, that guy's work ethic is crazy, so it was going to trigger them. She's collaborated with them in the past. There was no problem. It just goes to show on the internet, things that get taken out of context can cause this situation.
I ain't really out of context to
We
me.
had Ethan telling Maya Jama to shut up. So yeah, not all of them did go to private school, just KSI and Simon, but that's not a given. There's people that go to private school.
Why you look so?
So yeah,
like,
not all of them did go to private school, just KSI.
the fuck? Yo, why Simon looks so ugly here? Like, yo, what the hell? He looked mad chubby. Like, what was he eating back then? My bad.
And Simon, but that's not a given. There's people that go to private school that won't amount to anything. And I see a podcast recently just talking about the evolution of KSI, how he was a nerd, not really up to much. He could have went a completely different direction, but what he's become is absolutely massive. It's kind of unthinkable the amount of different avenues the guy ended up tapping into himself.
We are actually blessed to have seen the evolution of as a society. Going from someone that might even be taking, man might think I'm taking the piss or whatever. Going from someone that on FIFA, man used to clown, this and that, say all these things. He used to clown people, used to not be liked, or whatever it was. And obviously, surely he's still not liked by some people or whatever.
Nah,
But
I feel like people like that. Let's say the common person liked KSI. Like, I feel like it was like the industry that hated him back then. But now it's the industry likes KSI, and it's more the common people like don't like him. Like cause like because he got so popular that like it's just he got so popular that hating him became popular. So a lot of people just hate him for no reason at all.
to see how man's turned it around,
Nah.
still with the same nonchalant, I don't care attitude.
Mm.
Brought all the man them with him. Not to say that they don't do their own thing. Don't know that they do their own thing, innit? All them man do their own thing, but we know what it is, innit?
Yeah.
Like, I see his flipping shop in Box Park.
Yeah.
Like,
Them man, they done 10 million bottles a month, exceeding $100
Ready.
million in revenue in their first year.
Blood clots.
Yeah.
like it's,
Breaded.
he's so gone.
Yeah, and then
They all gone clear.
Went #1 with that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Feature list was
clear.
crazy.
Feature list was crazy. Man can say he bought the #1, whatever. He still went #1.
To end this video with something, I want to see what you guys think. Who had a harder come up, the Sidemen or Maya Jama?
Why, yo, honestly, who cares who had a harder come up? They both successful and they're rich, and we're just watching the content, and we ain't doing shit. You know what? How about we get to their level? How about that?